Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be sharing with you how I started my YouTube videos and how I upgraded my equipment. So it's been a while since I started. I can't remember, maybe a year or two ago. So I started out with my iPhone. I used to use the iPhone 4, so I upgraded to an iPhone 6. So this was what I started with. So I used to use my iPhone, and I used to use a tripod. So I have this little tripod I got from Target. So I would just attach this is the head from a selfie camera, a selfie stick. So I would just attach it on top and just attach my iPhone to it and use it to record. And as far as lighting goes, I usually use, I depend on the weather, so I would always check the weather app to see if we're having a sunny day, or if the weather is going to be nice, so I can film. And I would always sit facing the window, so I can get that good quality. And as far as program, I use Adobe Premiere. I took a class my third year of college. It's called Intro to Media Arts, and he taught me how to use the Adobe Premiere to what is it called, to edit videos. He taught me how to edit videos using that program. So I went ahead and bought it myself. So I pay about $20 a month, but I get the whole Adobe package. So I get the PDF Acrobat, I get the InDesign, and I use all of that for my major class, so it's really good. I only pay $20 a month as a student, so which is very good. It always depend on my school's computer at the computer lab, so I would always go there at weird times of the day. I would get off work at 4 in the morning and just go to the computer lab to edit my videos. So and I really wanted to upgrade. And I do work, but I don't make a lot of money being a college student. So I told myself I was going to save up to get a nicer camera first, because using my iPhone was hard, because I didn't have a lot of space on my iPhone, and I would be recording and it would stop, and I wouldn't know it stopped, and I would keep going only to check that it has stopped. So my goal was to upgrade my camera and to save up for my camera, and there were times where I wasn't able to get it even though I saved up for it. Things come up, things happen, but I did my research. I wanted to get the Canon T5i, and I kept doing my research, and I looked between the T5i and the T6i, and I saw the T6i has this built-in Wi-Fi, which is incredible. I love doing things on my own. I don't like asking people for help. So I don't come out as annoying or anything. So I thought that would be great for me. So I saved up and went ahead and bought the T6i. So this is what it looks like. This is the Canon T6i, the Rebel T6i. I still have the receipt on it, and it doesn't say how much it just says a pickup, but I paid about $800, and I got a $20 memory card, which isn't much. I'm gonna upgrade that, but it's it's somewhere to start from, which was great. I got them all from Best Buy. This is what it looks like. And make sure you do a lot of your research on YouTube. Everything, when I mean everything, is on YouTube. Watch YouTube videos. I actually learned how to use this camera on YouTube. There's so many resources out there, and I would love to share anything I know with you guys, so it could be helpful to anyone. So yeah. And my next investment was a better tripod, because this one I got from Target was only $10 I use for my iPhone. It's very flimsy, but it gets the job done. But obviously this new camera is heavier compared to my iPhone. So I went ahead on Amazon and I found this really great tripod for I think $20, and it had great reviews and the length was great. So I went ahead and purchased it too. I was investing in myself and things that made me happy. And as far as laptop, I have a PC laptop. I've had it for 2 or 3 years now, but it doesn't run the fastest. It doesn't run that fast. So I wanted a MacBook, but I couldn't afford it. I only wanted it for the editing purposes, but I couldn't really afford it. And I could afford it, but you know, I told myself if I can't buy two of it, then I can't afford it, so I couldn't afford it. So I went ahead on Amazon to see if I can find like a used one, but I was very skeptical about everything I saw. The reviews were from like 2013, so you know, so there was this thing on Facebook where people sell stuff. So I found someone that was selling a MacBook Air. Yeah, I found someone that was selling a MacBook Air, and he, you know, I got in contact with him. He said he only used it for 4 months and it was in great condition. He sent me pictures of everything. So, you know, and he told me to pay, I think, about $400 for a MacBook Air, and this is what it looks like. It was in perfect condition. He said it wasn't of no use to him anymore. He just wanted to get rid of it, and this was a good steal, a really good steal. So I went ahead and just purchased it. You know, I got it, and I would use it to edit my videos. And as far as lighting, I just got this softbox light. I'm using them right now, so you can't really see them, but I'm gonna put them in the description box below, and also put a picture. I got this softbox light from Amazon. It was about $76. I was kind of skeptical. I didn't really need it at the moment because I could still depend on the daylight, but there were times where like it would say it's gonna be sunny and I was ready to record, and it just ended up being gloomy, and it's such a nasty weather. You know, I'm not happy because I already planned this day. So I went ahead and got this light because I didn't want to be dependent on daylight, because that can disappoint you, and I wanted to be able to record whether it's nighttime, whenever I got back from work, whenever I got back from class, whenever I wanted to. And they are fantastic, they are great, and this is my first time actually using them, and I am so in love with them. They were so worth the money, even though I was like, do I want to drop $75? But as far as my apartment, like for the aesthetic and the background, I wanted a nice aesthetic. I just didn't want to put up a backdrop. I wanted something nice behind me. So, you know, I went ahead and saved up more and got some nice furniture from IKEA, and I got some flowers from Joann's Fabric, and they're not flowers you have to attend to. They're like fabric flowers. So you don't have to water them, you don't have to think about them dying or replacing them. They're great. It's right behind me. So I got that from Joann's. It gives my room like a nice aesthetic to it, even when I'm recording too, so you can see, like, it's great. It looks great, right? But as far as my upgrade, that's about how I've upgraded my equipment. So from the Canon T6i, which I would recommend to every starter, to my tripod and my two softbox lights, and you know, the aesthetics behind me and things like that. So I did it because I know I wanted to continue doing it, because at first I was using my phone for a couple of years, and I was using my little I didn't even have a tripod yet. I would stack up boxes and put my phone there and have a support behind me, and make sure I deleted all my pictures and everything so I could have enough space. And it was annoying because I didn't want to delete my pictures or transfer them, just so I could have enough space and all of that. Sorry. And all of that. So it did take me a while, because obviously school is my #1 priority, so I had to focus on school, so I wasn't working as much. But my senior year, this is my senior year, and I'm going to graduate, so I set up those goals that I'm going to make a certain amount of hours so I can get this amount of check and invest in this and that after my bills and all of that. You know, I had to sacrifice shopping, all of those things, online shopping. I had to sacrifice that, which is, you know, which is good. I didn't mind doing that, you know, so I could get what I wanted to get. And now that I got it, I'm very happy and I'm pretty satisfied. So I'm gonna, that's it for now. Invest in whatever makes you happy. You know, I think everyone should do that, because this makes me happy. I knew this made me happy because it was when I would be stressed out at the studio and I'm stuck on my design process, and I didn't know what to do, and I would cry, and I would just, you know, record a video about anything, whether it's hair, makeup, whatever, and it would just make me happy, you know. But then I would have to face reality again, because I had to go back to class on Monday and face that design I was stuck on. But you know, it's great to know I can step away from it to something that makes me happy. So that's great. So everyone should invest in what they love, you know, work for it, because the outcome really is worth it, you know. Put that extra hour in, and when you put the extra hour in, you're gonna be tired. Okay, yeah, you're gonna be tired. You're not gonna die. You're gonna be tired, but once you see that money and once you can invest in what you love and what makes you happy, go ahead and do that, and that gives you a different kind of happiness, you know, like I felt. So I could tell you that. So that's it for now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got something from it. I'm gonna link everything down in the description box below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.